Hi, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to set up your Photoshop project for printing. So if you're ready, let's dive right into the video. Alright, so here we are in Photoshop. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to set up a new project. Alright, so you go to File, New. Alright, now for this tutorial I'm using Photoshop 2020, but of course the method that I'll be showing in this video works for any version of Photoshop, at least from Photoshop CS6. So let's say we want to, okay, so you can give your project a name, any name of your choice. Let's just say flyer. Alright, so you come to, I like to leave my dimension in pixels, sorry, of course, but you can use any one, inches or centimeters or millimeters and so on. But okay, for this project, let's just stick with inches. All right, so let's say 4 inches. The width, you can put 4 inches. The height, 4 inches as well. Then for the resolution, most times the default resolution is 72 pixels per inch, but you can, there's nothing wrong with this resolution, but however, if you want to have a higher resolution image, okay, or a higher resolution project, remember you are going to print this project. All right, so you have to increase the resolution to maybe at least 300, okay, 300 pixels per inch. Okay, now most times when you start a new Photoshop project, okay, now most times when you start a new Photoshop project, your color mode is going to be in RGB, which is red, green, and blue. All right, now you have to change it from RGB to CMYK. All right, you have to change your color mode to CMYK. So this is the normal Photoshop requirement for printing. But however, if you use RGB, okay, if you start with RGB, there's a bonus trick I'm going to show you in this video that you can also use to convert from RGB to CMYK, even though you started designing already. All right, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. All right, so we are going to leave the color mode in CMYK, and then you say create. All right, so here we are in our canvas. We started okay, so we have successfully created a new project. All right, so the next thing is we can just add a background. Okay, so let me just import a background from okay, let me just import a background from my computer. So we go to File, Place Embed. All right, so I locate where I have my background on my computer. All right, so I think okay, let's go with this blue background. This, okay, so you can now of course enlarge it to fill up the canvas. All right, so the next thing is to set up guides. All right, now what are guides? Guides are imaginary lines that you put on your canvas to ensure that your document is not cut off, or to ensure that vital parts of your documents aren't cut off during printing. So how do we set up those guides? And that guide, or those guides, they are called bleed. All right, bleed, BLEED. All right, so how do you set it up? Now you go to View. All right, you say new guides rather. Okay, so you click. Now most times your default setting is in pixels. You can also use pixels, okay, but I think I prefer to use percentage. All right, so I can just change this 0. I can say maybe 5%. All right, so I change that pixel to percent. All right, okay, then you hit, you see vertical. All right, say okay. Now you see what, there's an imaginary line which is 5% from, okay, from the edge. Okay, now this is a very safe position, so whatever you are designing, ensure that it doesn't exceed this line, because if it does, there's a risk that the important parts or some important part of your project will be cut off during printing. All right, so we come again, we go to our view again, set up another guide. So you say new guide, okay, you say 95%, all right, because we've set up 5% on the other side. So you say 95%, you hit enter. Now you see it has come. We have successfully set up guide on the opposite side. So we have set up guides on the vertical axis. Now let's set up guides on the horizontal. All right, so you repeat the process, go to view, okay, new guide. Now change here to horizontal. All right, change here to horizontal. So you say 5 pixels, sorry, 5% rather. All right, you hit enter. Okay, you see there is we have successfully put a line, a bleed line just at the top of our document. Now let's repeat the same process for the bottom. So you go to view, new guide. Now still on the horizontal, then you say 95%, 95%, sorry, percent. Okay. So we have, all right, so we have successfully set up the bleed lines on our document. So whatever you want to design or you wish to design, ensure that it doesn't exceed these lines, because there's a risk that part of that document will be cut off when printing. If you unknowingly designed a project in RGB and then you change your mind on okay, you wish to print it. Now you can't convert a project from RGB to CMYK, which is the certified format for printing. Okay, let's assume this is a project you just finished designing and then you design in RGB and then you wish to convert it to CMYK for printing. All right, now there's a very simple way to go about it. You just come to image, all right, then you go to mode. Now you see it is on RGB mode, meaning we designed this document in RGB. So you change it to CMYK here. All right, so it says you're about to convert to CMYK using this that. Just say okay. All right, so you have successfully converted it from RGB to CMYK. Now you are free to go for your print. All right, now just to confirm if it has actually switched to CMYK, you go to image and then mode, and then here you see it's on CMYK. All right, so thanks for watching. I'm sure you had value from this video. Okay, if you did, please give the video a like, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. So till I see you in my next video, take care and stay safe.